That will be going to the Africa Senior Championships in Egypt. Quickly, Tara, let's talk about the 2015 AFCON. I've been saying in some sections of the media, people saying it's boring, but I disagree. We've seen some good football, and every match is competitive.
Come on, Austin. Whoever's saying that is absolutely...
He's not watching.
No, it's not watching. It's just being, you could call that beef or whatever. But now it's been really competitive. I've loved every minute of it. And I can't wait for the second round of matches to start. All the first round of games now have been concluded. We all know Cote d'Ivoire yesterday didn't find it very easy against Guinea in our match that ended 1-1. Eventually, Seydou Doumbia with the goal equalizer for Cote d'Ivoire in that one. Very difficult game for them. And Cameroon, Mali as well too. Another tight game. And one thing we've noticed in the first round of games is that it is very tight. It is very tight, and you expect that in a major competition because really you expect teams to be a little bit cagey and cautious because they don't want to crash out by losing their first game. So I'm not really surprised it's turned out to be like that. Only 3 wins in total in the first round of games, and Gabon was one of those teams that actually won. Gabon, Algeria as well too. They've been very impressive. They came in as the #1 ranked team, and they really proven it against South Africa. They had a very difficult time, a difficult spell in that game, but they overcame it and won that game convincingly 3-1. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Algeria will do in the next couple of games.
So action continues today. Fixtures in Group A. We have Equatorial Guinea hosts taking on Burkina Faso. That will be another interesting game. And then Gabon and Congo.
Equatorial Guinea, Austin. I saw the first game and they play like Spain. Like the mini Spain, a lot of ball possession, a lot of ball retention.
Fluid, rotation,
exactly.
Good
So
positioning.
Oh my, what a team! And to think that they were not really thinking of playing in this tournament, they just came in through the back door because of Morocco pulling out. It shows you the kind of talents that you have in that team. There's a particular guy there called Avi Balboa. What a player, very skillful player. And there's another striker there from Middlesbrough. I think his name is Emilio Unsue. He actually got the goal in that first match. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Equatorial Guinea would do in this particular match. I hope they progress because I don't really want the interest to just die out if they get knocked out. Because so far so good, the fans have turned up. The fans have turned up. All the stadia have been packed. So I want that to continue. So I'm rooting for Equatorial Guinea to qualify for the quarterfinals.
That's it. And Balboa is actually confident that they can get the second round ticket. And just as Style said, we really want Equatorial Guinea to win the tournament. So the fans can keep coming to the stadium and they will see that spark that is expected whenever football is being played. Now let's come back home, talk about the Super Falcons of Nigeria. It's just 135 days to the kickoff of the FIFA Women's World Cup. That'll take place in Canada. That championship will kick off on the 6th of June till the 5th of July. January is almost gone and nothing, absolutely nothing has been said as regards preparations for the women's team. Tyler, I've been asking a question. I'm sorry, it's going to come to you too. What's going on?
I don't know what's going on. Like you, we don't really know what's happening. I thought after all the Christmas break, then something concrete will actually will happen for these ladies. But it doesn't seem to be the case right now. We don't know when they're going to resume camp for the competition. And as it's going right now, it's looking like they're going down the routes of how they played the last Africa Nations Cup. You remember then preparations were horrible as well too, but they went on to win because it's Africa. But we're talking of a bigger stage now. It will be a lot difficult and tough for them. So the authorities again, we always go back to them. Like, what's going on? Let us know what's happening, and let these ladies know, and the coach, let them know what's going on. They need to really know and start getting ready for that tough group. Tough group.
That's what I keep remembering. Whenever I think of the Super Falcons, I just remember the group that are going to play at the Women's World Cup. Over to you, the Nigeria Football Federation. What's going on? That's the big question we're asking. The Super Falcons, they need to get ready. They need to prepare very well because of the sort of competition that they're going to meet at the Women's World Cup. We don't want them to go there and then just add up to the numbers. That team has got quality. They need to be given attention. We need to get them ready for the Women's World Cup that will take place in Canada. Okay, that said, let's go on a quick break now. When we'll come back, we'll talk about the Australian Open. It kicked off, it served off on Monday. Today is Wednesday. I tell you, some players are already watching at home, but the big seeds are still doing big things. We'll talk about it when we return. Stay. So that's it. A victory for Maria Sharapova and Andy Murray at the Australian Open. Tayo,
Yes.
good to see that the top seeds are still doing big things.
Yeah, you expect them at the stage to keep going. Just the second round, and Maria Sharapova had lost out in that game. It would have been a major upset. She was playing Panova in that match. Panova is not really is quite unfancied, so it was a good win for Sharapova, although she lost the set. But then it's all about qualifying for the next round. We go to Andy Murray. Andy Murray as well. So straight for Andy Murray. They won that game against Marinko Matosevic. Straight sets. Good win for Andy Murray. Once again, he's the sole representative for the whole of Britain. All the others are falling aside, and hopefully the pressure doesn't get to him too much.
Yeah. So that's it. Updates coming from the Australian Open tennis fans. You have what to look up to. Action coming from that one you can follow. I tell the Capital One Cup last night. What a game when Chelsea took on Liverpool at Anfield.
Yes.
Chelsea scored first, Liverpool bounced back.
Yeah.
And what a solo effort from Raheem Sterling.
20-year-old Raheem Sterling. The guy is just incredible. A lot of confidence about his game. And once he was 1v1 against Gary Cahill, I knew something special was about to happen. So I wasn't really surprised he found the bottom corner. Like I said, 1-1 in the first half. In the first half, I thought Chelsea actually shaded it. But in the second half, it was all about Liverpool. Liverpool dominated. For some reason, Chelsea didn't have their usual control. And I think that's down to the fact that Cesc and Fabregas played for that up front, and you had a Mikel Obi and Matic. When you have Mikel and Matic, you don't expect a lot of ball retention and control. So that's what happened in that game. But the second leg, all to play for. I think Chelsea will just get it done in Stamford Bridge.
I'm talking about surprise. We're expecting to see one tonight when Sheffield United will take on Tottenham at White Hart Lane. And that's the joy of this sort of competition.
Yeah, it's a cup game.
You cannot tell what will happen.
Anything can happen. And the Blades have been doing really well in the cup competitions. They got to the semi-finals of the FA Cup last year. Let's see what they can do against Tottenham. But obviously, it will be very difficult for them.
So that's it, football. Now let's talk boxing. And see, it's serious business, so I've dropped the pen. Boxing, Tayo. Recently, we've not been talking so much about the heavyweight division because of Vladimir Klitschko. His dominance is phenomenal.
God. Incredible.
But then this American feels they can create an upset.
Okay, we'll see about that. We'll see about that in April when the fight goes down in New York. So it'll be very difficult for him, no doubt about that. Yeah, Brian Jennings, good fight as well. He's unbeaten in 19 fights, but that doesn't really count.
This guy became a professional at 29.
You know, so it doesn't really count when you're facing the caliber of Vladimir Klitschko. So Klitschko has dominated the division for a long time, nearly 9-year reign. Imagine, he's defended the title 17 times, 17 straight times.
Style.
Exactly. So, like I said, any other result apart from a convincing Klitschko win would be a major upset.
So that's it. We're waiting to see what Brands Jennings can do when he takes on Vladimir Klitschko. He is 30. Klitschko is 38, but he's still beating all the young guys. Over to these guys now that we're waiting to hear from. Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather Jr. Get us talking. Give us that fight.
Waiting game. Waiting game continues. Apparently, Mayweather is the guy holding this particular fight from going on. That's what I can see from everything that is happening. Pacquiao's agreed to the terms. We're just waiting on Mayweather to do the right thing. So we can have this mega fight. It's been in the making for about 6 years now, and we still can't. When we're still waiting for it, that's the good thing about it, because we just want to see these guys get in the ring and knock the heads off. You know, so I hope it happens eventually. Manny Pacquiao's been on social media actually calling out Mayweather to just, you know, man up. Sign the deal and let's do the fight.
That's it. Floyd Mayweather Jr., stop.
Come on. Stop running.
Man up, sign those lines, and then let us see a super fight with you and Manny Pacquiao. So that's it. With that punch again from Manny Pacquiao telling Floyd Mayweather Jr., sign and let us fight. To wrap up sports this morning on Channels Television. But remember, you can keep talking to us. Our feedback mechanisms were very active on Twitter. We're Channels_sports, and on Facebook, we're Channels_sport, on Facebook, we're Channels-sports. So that's it on behalf of the ever dedicated sports team at Channels Television Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. My name is Austin Okonakwan. We'll be back again tonight to talk some more sports. Tomorrow, we'll bring you more updates. Come on, that's more than enough reason for you. Let's keep talking sports. Bye for now.
Back up some more, please. Guys. Guys, together on your left side here. Manny, just a quick toss. Guys, can we get here? This way. Can we get some signals, sir? Don't make me jump over there. They love Manny. Yeah, they love boxing. Manny, right here.
He's on the cover of Time Magazine, 60 Minutes, Late Night. He's just transcended himself and made that crossover away from boxing.
The question is always, what is the bridge too far for him?
You've got boxing, you've got politics, and then you've got your people of Sarangani. What priority are you going to give them?
I always understand the needs of those people who need help. I feel what they're feeling because I've been there.
All good things, they come to an end. Your life is definitely beyond just this boxing ring.
It's bigger than boxing. It's bigger than being a prize fighter. His journey now is about fighting and winning for a people. Huge burden, but he accepts it.
Why do I box? Why do I fight? Because it's God's will.
They will expect, they will know about Manny Pacquiao aside from boxing and where I came from, and they will know about Manny, and it gives inspiration. I'm pretty sure it gives inspiration to the people.
No, boxing is his passion. And I love boxing.
I'm waiting for a signed contract from them.
Perfect. Thank you.
Many millions of people around the world are excited about the movie.
Yeah, I'm just a simple woman, and I always do believe in myself, and believe in God, nothing is impossible. As a mom, I had fun taking good care of my children. I love them, and I'm very grateful to God for everything that He has done for our life.
What do you love the most about?
Down this way, please.
Up top, up top.
Ray, you're on the right, please. Down this way, please.
Well, I'm sure there's many facets of Manny Pacquiao that the public's not privy to. And, you know, I look at him as a philanthropist, a fighter in and outside the ring, a guy who gives from the heart, fights from the heart. He's one of a kind.
Come right in front of you. Manny, when you can, go right back here. Manny, when you can,
You know, he's been a great fighter for a long time. It takes a lot of dedication and talent and stuff to make it to where he's made it. So I just like his fighting spirit.
It's like Korea. Very nice.